So there's some new leaks and rumors about Avengers Doomsday and Fantastic Four, and if you thought it was bad before, it got worse. And I know I've said that last time, but now I've uncovered something which is kind of disturbing. But before we get into it, if you want to help out the channel, maybe consider subscribing or supporting me over on Patreon so I can keep making videos like this. Okay, before I get into the absolutely disgusting story about Pedro Pascal, we're gonna have to cover the Avengers Doomsday story first. So this might be one of the only good things about modern Marvel I've heard. Ryan Gosling is being eyed for the role of Ghost Rider. Now, I'm not the biggest Ryan Gosling fan just because he took his shirt off in some movie for women, but the guy's a hell of a lot more masculine than Pedro Pascal and other stars that'll be in the new Marvel movies. And also, let's just admit it, he's white. So I'll say it, maybe I was wrong. I thought that they were gonna go with Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider to be extremely woke, but if it's Ryan Gosling, he'll probably be playing Johnny Blaze. And if they handle this right, he could be a really cool character and one of the only good things about Avengers Doomsday. And if you're asking why would he be one of the only good things, it's an Avengers movie, it must be great. Well, just take a look at this. So people already kind of know this from leaked photos and rumors about the actors that are going to be in Doomsday, but this leaked thing that it could be fake, I don't know, but it basically confirms who will be in the movie. Chris Hemsworth playing Thor. At least it's not the female Thor, even though this guy still sucks and is nothing like the comic version. Yeah, that's where everything good stops, except for maybe the X-Men, which aren't even the real X-Men, because where the hell is Wolverine? You're telling me Hugh Jackman could be in Deadpool and Wolverine, but he can't be in this big movie. It's still cool that they have Gambit and Cyclops, but my theory would be that they'd just be secondary characters to, I don't know, the Thunderbolts, and here we go, the big one, Riri Williams.
Something
important,
iconic.
What is it, my fault? You're twice as likely to be robbed by a black?
So We Was Iron Man is in the movie. You know, the character that nobody cared about in the comics. Nobody's gonna watch the brand new show by the scumbag Ryan Coogler. So we have black ugly female Iron Man, and then we also have black Captain America. Who else do we have? Fake Shang-Chi, who instead of being Bruce Lee is instead some weak cock. And then you also have these random side characters from Thunderbolts, and then you have Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, which were terrible castings at the time and are still terrible now. You also have Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, which is a crap casting, yet retards online are finding a way to get mad because they whitewashed him. Doctor Doom is white, you retard. What are you talking about? And speaking of characters who should be white yet aren't, for some odd reason, we also have the Fantastic Four, led by Pedro Pascal.
He's a fag.
And that takes me to where this story kind of stops being funny and retarded and just becomes straight up disturbing. So news has came out saying that David Tennant wanted to be Mr. Fantastic. You know, the guy who had a full awesome TV show as Doctor Who, being a super smart guy in a sci-fi world. And he's white and looks like Reed Richards. I don't care what anybody says, you can make the argument, this guy would be 10 times better in the role. Just compare the two pictures. You have David Tennant looking like Reed Richards, and then there's some gay Mexican dude crying because ICE is after him or he dropped his taco. And if you thought that that was bad enough, now we get to what the whole video was about. And yeah, I wasn't clickbaiting you. This is something that's seriously disturbing, yet not that many people even are choosing to see. And I don't want to be that guy, but I basically predicted it. People were coming at me saying, why is Pedro a freak just because he likes to dance and be gay? Yeah, he's more than just a gay Mexican dude. The dude's family are evil. And no, they're not just evil because they're dirty communists. There's a deeper truth in here that not that many people have uncovered. So I'm not going to read that out loud because, I don't know, it could get me kicked off YouTube or something. But basically, Pedro Pascal's dad, who like changed his name and tried to hide his past, did some really mad stuff. You can read it on screen right now, and Pedro Pascal just hides from it. So let me just replay the clip once again.
And I want very much to live on the right side of history, and I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. Very much to live on the right side of history, and I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile.
Yeah, my parents, they were refugees. They fled from Chile. They did this, they did that. Yeah, your parents were freaks, just like you. They didn't flee because there was a Donald Trump fascist figure in their country. They fled because your dad was a freak who should get prison for life or get lynched or something. And all over the comments there's people forgiving this, saying, oh, there's no way Pedro knew about this. I'd be in agreement with you if Pedro Pascal himself nowadays wasn't a complete retard. And that isn't an opinion, it's a fact. The guy is doing stuff that somebody at the lead of a kid's Marvel movie should never be doing. I'll just say it, if you're trying this hard to cover up your past and you're actually going the opposite, you're telling people to feel bad for your innocent little family, screw you. I don't care. You're evil and you probably don't belong on this earth. And if you're tolerating that and trying to hide it, then the same goes for you. Literally, this is just proof of what I say in almost every video. Don't give your attention and time to these big Hollywood elites. It's not just an opinion, it's fact that most of these people are freaks. You can't get to the top of HBO, Netflix, Disney, the Oscars, Marvel if you're not a freak. It's just how Hollywood works, and if you're choosing to ignore it, then screw you. This goes beyond left and right and politics. I'm being all serious here. If you have any morality, you'll realize that Pedro Pascal is not a good person. It's not because of his politics, it's not about his race, it's not about anything. The dude is just terrible. And it just says a lot about Hollywood and modern society that our heroes are actually gay Mexican freaks who are evil. So if you agreed and you can see through the bullcrap that Pedro Pascal and everybody behind these movies are just scumbags, then do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're one of those woke retards out there who's willing to defend this, then go complain to your boyfriend.